Rowland, bonus point win and 7 tries scored, but a lot of that game was based on defence.
Yeah, it was. But first and foremost, we came here to get 5 points, and we've done that. We blew them away in the first half. The boys were clinical in everything they did, and we went into half-time happy, but we weren't able to maintain that momentum in the second half, and that's what we'll look at most on Monday morning.
Yeah, it's playing into the strong wind in the second half. How much did it take? Was it a combination of conditions? Was it a combination of just a little bit of momentum? Was it a combination of AMPTHILL up in their game, or was there something else?
I think the wind's a good excuse, but we're not going to use that. The key things are AMPTHILL came back and put up a really good fight in the second half, and that made the game tricky. But we were probably masters of our own downfall a little bit around the breakdown. We weren't clinical enough. We got turned over a number of times there. We were just a bit sloppy, and our mindset didn't stay on track, and that's what we've got to focus on, because we can't do that each week, regardless of what happens in the first half.
The fact that that you're focusing on that in the second half and post-match shows exactly where Coventry want to be this year, because some of the play in the first half and the clinical nature of the scores was fantastic.
Yeah, look, nothing else was acceptable apart from a 5-0 win today. We've come here, we've got that, we've scored some fantastic tries. As I said, that first half we'll celebrate that, but on Monday morning we'll focus on why we couldn't keep our foot on the gas, and that's the key thing really. When we come to next week against Bedford at home, which we're looking forward to, we've got to make sure we can maintain it for 80 minutes.
Building up towards the league season, how are you viewing these 3 games in the Championship Cup?
We want to win it. It's simple as that. We've got the calibre in the squad, and we're capable enough to win this cup. So we'll take every game and pick our best 23, and we'll go from there.
As far as was there a few? I mean, you'd been here before, but a few of the players hadn't. So what were you talking about during the week in terms of what to expect from the AMPTHILL experience?
Yeah, the majority of the boys haven't been here, but it's still a rugby pitch. You've still got posts at the end of it. Their job doesn't change. It's about them being mature in their preparation and making sure they can come here and just focus on what they need to do. And we did that, and the way we started the game showed that. It is a tricky place to come, and AMPTHILL make it as difficult as they can for you. But I think a number of teams will struggle here if they haven't been prepared, but we got through that.
And in terms of the tempo, you quite visibly frustrated by the way that AMPTHILL was slowing it down.
I think the contest at the breakdown wasn't refereed appropriately. The AMPTHILL slowed down every opportunity they could, at every line out and every scrum. But that's the game, isn't it? That's the sportsmanship of what they can do. We didn't probably control our own one well enough, and we didn't put enough pressure, and weren't always set first, ready to go. So we can't really use that as an excuse for why we didn't perform in the second half. But you have to take your hat off to AMPTHILL.
And finally, just another Bedfordshire club at Butts Park next week. Obviously, the at Butts Park being the important bit.
Absolutely, it's been a long time since we've been at home, and the boys literally cannot wait to get out onto that new pitch and perform against Bedford. And the last time we played against them was the epic 100+ points, and hopefully it goes our way this next weekend. But we cannot wait to get back home.